How we doing, Gabe?
Doing well, thank you.
First up, we'll start with Ira Winderman, Sun Sentinel. Go ahead.
Gabe, coach was in here just before, and he told us, he said, this wasn't Gabe trying to be Tyler. This was Gabe taking shots that were in the offense, that were Gabe Vincent plays to be made. Was there any thought when you saw that Tyler was out, clearly you knew you were going to get rotation minutes, any thought of having to compensate, or are you sort of at a point in your career where you're you and you just do the best you?
I mean, we talked about this last time we were at home, Ira. I said the same thing. I mean, Tyler's Tyler. There's only one Tyler Hero. There's only one Gabe Vincent. I could only be myself and try to make plays to help my team win.
And then 16 in the fourth quarter. Was there something that came out of? Was it Kyle setting up guys, or was it just realizing we are not going to blow another fourth quarter lead on the road? Sort of what happened there that all of a sudden, boom, 16?
Just try to stay aggressive, try to take my shots when they were there, be a little bit more aggressive than I was early. Early, I turned down some looks to try to get guys, find guys, but just stayed aggressive, shot my shot, it went in, and just try to continue to make the right play.
You're at the quarter pole of your season now, 20 games in. Where do you think this team stands? Is it where you thought they would be? Sort of how would you assess the first 20 as you move to the second quarter of your season?
I mean, I think there's a lot of lessons to learn from, especially the fourth quarter. A lot easier to learn after winning games, but the games we've lost, they've hurt. Hopefully they've hurt enough to stick with us and we continue to learn from it.
Thank you, Gabe.
Thank you.
All right, up next, Anthony Chiang, Miami Herald. Go ahead.
Hey, Gabe, I know we've asked you this past few times, but after what you went through the last year, with your three-point shooting, and you talked this offseason about knowing that you could shoot better than you did last year, obviously, how good does it feel to kind of be in this recent stretch where hitting threes at the rate maybe you did in the G League a few years ago?
I mean, it feels great. Obviously, whenever you shoot the ball, you want it to go in. So it's way more enjoyable when that's happening, way more enjoyable when you're helping your team win in that way. So I'm just trying to continue to stay aggressive.
That ATO late in the game, was Lowry Kyle your first read on that play, or did you just kind of see it develop and you just reacted?
I mean, I was definitely looking for Kyle, but I was waiting to see which one of the first guys would come off. And it was Kyle. And a lot of times he was able to create space for himself coming off the screen. And our bigs set great screens, and he's open.
Thank you.
All right, up next, we have Brady Hawk 5 Reasons. Go ahead.
Hey, Gabe, you've touched a little on Kyle, but just what makes it, do you feel any more comfortable than you did before? When Kyle comes in, like, do you feel any difference the way you play, like on and off the ball? Is it just both of you playing so similarly with the way you can kind of play in two different ways? Just what do you feel about the differences in those minutes next to Kyle?
I like him. I think a lot of times Kyle is getting guys open and creating for others. I think it's unique when we're on the floor together because at times I can create for him and vice versa. So we just try to play off one another and like I said, continue to make the right basketball plays. A lot of times it's us finding one another, but other times it's a big slip in or hitting Jimmy in the pocket or on the baseline or something like that. So we're able to just create advantages.
That's it for Zoom. Michael, if you have any in the room, go ahead.
I got just a quick one, Gabe. Approach come into a game like this. Obviously, they've been hot, new team coming together and get a lot of attention for it. Do y'all view that as a game that you sort of get up a little extra for?
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing really well, like you said, and they're a top team in the East. And we know it's a team that we could likely see down the road. We knew this was a game that every possession was going to matter, and we've had our struggles on the road. We try to take care of business.
Cool. Nice.
I appreciate y'all.